to start in the open surfboat rowing.
In they go now. Look at the power straight away. North Cronulla in.
Oh, big waves there for the rest of our crew. So is Avalon. Something for them.
See how quick they come down. There's Tugan there. Wants the sweep now. He goes back to front.
Come on, Wade, help us across the line.
He's kept them straight. He said, we've got it. We've got it. They've won it. They've won it. Hello, my name's Darryl Eastlake, and you know, if you hang around surf clubs or beaches, my passion is surf boats. Now, what we're going to show you is a training film that's going to teach you how to get in a surf boat properly, how to get out properly, how to go down a wave properly, how to turn around buoys. We'll give you the whole kit and caboodle, and this will be the best training film you've ever seen. Sit back and enjoy it.
When learning how to row, the best idea is to break it down to the two angles. We have the top angle here and the bottom angle there. When you roll into the front to place the blade in the water, all you need to do is lift your hands. A lot of rowers seem to think that the catch is actually putting the blade in the water, but the catch is when you catch the water. So what we have to do is roll in and lift our hands to place the blade in the water, then starting to move the legs, and now you've caught it.
Now, one of the most important things you can do is your body language. Now, you've got to use the top half of your back and you keep it as straight as you can. And then the legs, of course, are the driving force. Once you come forward, you stretch out your arms and you only got to lift the oar slightly so that you get the blade in the water. Now, they call that the catch. And once you get the catch, you come back, you drive off your legs and you use your back. Your hands are really only there to hold on to the blade. All the power comes out of the leg drive and also out of your back.
After you've caught the water, the next section is the leg drive. What we need to do is use the arms as two bits of rope off the handle. We just hang off the handle and then we bring in the legs, bring in the big levers and just drive it away.
Now, have a look at the leg drive. This is a classic example of how you do it. Go forward, stretch your arms out, tuck your belly in, and then it's a big drive off the legs. That's where the power comes from. Now, normally, you wouldn't have a rolling seat. You would wet your bum on the seat, and you've got to slide. Now, here's a classic example of the girls in action. Have a look at the drive they're getting off the legs. Look at the backs. All just a slight curve, but that's where the strength comes from.
The stroke is long and it's all about leg drive, and those girls are rowing beautifully at the moment.
After the leg drive, we now need to accelerate the boat and finish it and get the send into the boat. To do that, the boat is now moving faster. We now need to accelerate the boat, and now we start bringing in the arm draw, and we also start bringing in the body swing to bring it back. And then we accelerate into the boat, the back, and then we keep moving the hands around the corner at the same pace that it came in at.
Now we're looking at the arm draw. Now this is a very vital part of getting the boat to accelerate. What you do, you stretch your arms right out, and then it's just a little dip, and you've got to keep your elbows tucked in, and then the leg drive to back it up, and that's when the boat really does explode. Now there's a great example of body language to get that arm draw. There it goes there, and back it comes again. This is a good example of how they're starting to accelerate now. See, it's still the same pace, but it's a lot more power. They're driving off the legs, they're pulling the arms right through, hitting their chests, and that's when the boat starts to run.
That's the size he wanted. The takeoff's better, the angle's better. Look at the drive now.
After we've sent the boat at the back of the stroke, we're now in a position where we're going to be the most vulnerable for the whole stroke. Now we have to move the body weight to the back of the boat, and that's what's going to slow the boat down. So we have to do that efficiently and carefully as we can. So to do that, we're just going to let the arms pull the shoulders over the body. So now we have the top angle set up, and now all we have to do is just roll in with the bottom angle and then lift our hands, and now we're back at the catch again.
Now we're going to talk about gliding, which is very important. The boat slows down as the blades go in the water, so this has got to be a very fluent movement. See how you get your shoulders right over her knees? There we go there, and big smooth drive. Here's the boat gliding now. Look at the power they're getting, the drive off the legs and those arms going right over their belly, and that's giving them the drive.
There's Malulabar. There's a close-up shot of them. You can see how much effort's going into this race.
Now getting into the boat is really important, but it's a personal choice by the sweep. He'll normally say in or he'll say boat. Now most crews probably go in one big leap. There's the big leap. Now that's how you go on that one. The other one, you just slide in over the top of the gunnel, which is the side of the rim of the boat, and you put your bum on the seat and away you go.
Okay, here we have the Alex boys, nice and relaxed, looking where they're going to land, catch it and take it away. Okay, they're not trying to rush anything, not squeezing anything, not pulling anything, nice and controlled, and they're away. The bum start, the inside hand is the key, jumping in with the inside hand, put the inside leg into the stretcher, catch the water and then go away with it. Another version of the jump start is to have the inside hand on the inside seat. That's the critical arm. It's got to be locked out when you jump in, and you've got to catch the water as you go in, and then leave your hand on the seat and steady yourself until you're set. And now you can see Jodie, the inside hand, she'll jump up, swivel on it, lock it out, jump in, put her feet in the stretcher and catch the water, and she's away. Here she goes, slow motion. With the start, with the sweep, it's important you don't rock the boat. So you need to put your inside hand on the inside quarter bar, and then when you jump in, you need to slide in along the deck. Now once you've done that, you need to reach over and grab the other gunnel and then swivel in.
Starts and turns, so important, they can win your races. Now look at the turning technique. There's a lot of different variations, going under the oar, going over the oar. If you're a left-hand sweep, you just push the oar away. They're all effective, and it's just what suits the crew and the sweep.
He's just got to lean on the blade. If you watch the other sweeps, they'll go under the oars if they're right-handed. There I say, see, got to twist under the oar, but Hamilton just leans on it. The sweeps will do a 360 if they're a right-handed sweep. Watch this as they go around now. There's Steve Swain. See him go over the oar. That's because now he's pushing with his left arm. That's getting the boat around. See how quick they come around. There's Chugan there. Watch the sweep now. He goes back to front. Now he's got to get back on his right side.
Now watch this. This is a very, very good technique. There's the boat starting to turn. Now the sweep goes down, holds the stroke blade, pulls that back, and then the boat turns in its own circle. You can't turn much quicker than that.
Okay, the key here is for the sweep to grab the stroke handle, stroke digs in, and then on the second stroke, pull back on the handle and then take it away. Second bow doesn't dig in, there's only one swivel point, and the second bow just places the blade on the water and balances the boat.
Watch this as they go around now. There's Steve Swain. See him go over the oar. That's because now he's pushing with his left arm. That's getting the boat around. See how quick they come around. There's Chugan there. Watch the sweep now. He goes back to front. Now he's got to get back on his right side. Very hard to do without unbalancing the boat.
Absolutely, and you can't unbalance. You've got to do your best. As what Steve Swain...
Right, now here's another variation on the theme. Now look at the sweep. He's just standing up, balancing the boat, and the strokes stood up. He's balancing the boat, and now they pull away. That's a very unusual way to do it, but if it works for that crew, well, do it.
Sweep just stands there and balances the boat, but the stroke gets up out of the seat, digs in and checks the boat. But other than that, it's the same as what we were doing with the girls.
Low and North Cronulla. Now just to ID them for you here, as we've got this crew from Mooloolaba making the turn first. There in front, Bungan will now make the turn in that yellow boat. And right, the other boat, as you see going through there.
Here's a boat running on the wave. Now this is going to be a late takeoff. Watch the bow. Watch the bow. There it goes. He can't hold it. Now they should be on the high side of the boat so they don't roll it over. And that's exactly what they did. They weren't on the high side of the boat. That's not good sweeping. Now here we go again. On. You get on as early as you can. Now it starts to run. Now it starts to run. Now they'll trail off. They'll run to the back of the boat. They must go up the centre of the boat for the sweep. See the boat rocking. That can't really be helped. But there they are, all packed in behind the sweep, and the bow's up out of the water, and that's a perfect way to catch a wave. Now here's the boat running onto the wave now. It'll start to drop the bow, and that's when the crew will trail off. That means they throw the oar over their heads and they run to the back of the boat to balance it. They lay down, oars have gone now to the side of the boat. Now they've got to run to the back of the boat, and they've got to make sure they run up the centre. Another shot coming down. Nice wave. Nicely. Now, look at the sweep. He's standing on two little blocks of wood at the back. He's above the quarter bar. The only thing holding him in that boat is that big sweep oar. Nice wave, but look at the boat. It's diving around. It's rocking and rolling. He's going to lose this. He won't hold it. There it goes. Off and running. They get high side, so they don't want to roll it. That's very dangerous, because the next wave, and there it is, and that's the result. You can get quite hurt doing that. You must get on the seaside, not the beach side.